Hello everyone. This video is brought to you by Newton's Group of Institutions. This is Arvind Egreddy from Department of CSE. In this video, we will discuss about software process assessment. Software process assessment is a disciplined examination of the software process which is being used by an organization. It is based on a process model. Here, the existence of the software process does not guarantee the timely delivery of the software and its ability to meet the user's expectations. The process need to be assessed in order to ensure that it meets a set of basic process criteria which are essential for implementing the principles of software engineering in an efficient manner. Here, the process is assessed to evaluate the methods, tools, and practices which are used to develop and test the software. The aim of the process assessment is to identify the areas for the improvements and suggest a plan for making that improvement. The main focus area of the process assessment are obtaining guidance for improving software development and test processes, obtaining an independent and unbiased reviews of the process, obtaining a baseline that is define a set of software components and documents that have been formally reviewed and accepted. So these serve as a basis for future development for improving the quality and productivity of the process. Coming to software process assessment cycle, according to Pulk and colleagues 1995, the CMM based assessment approaches uses a 6-step cycle. They are select a team. The members of this team should be professional, knowledgeable in software engineering and management. The representatives of this site is to be apprised to complete the standard process maturity questionnaire. And the assessment team performs an analysis of the questionnaire responses and identifies the areas that warrant further exploring according to the CMM key process area. And the assessment team conducts a site visit to gain an understanding of the software process followed by the site. And the assessment team produces a list of findings that identify the strengths and weaknesses of the organization's software process. And the assessment team prepares a key process area KPA profile analysis and presents the result to the appropriate audience. For example, the assessor team must be led by an authorized SCI lead assessor. So here the team must consist of between 4 to 10 team members. At least one team member must be from the organization being assessed. And all team members must complete the SCI introduction to the CMM course or its equivalent and SCI's CBA IPA team training course. So here the team members must also meet some selected or some guidelines. With regard to data collection, the CBI IPA relies on 4 methods they need to follow. One is the standard maturity questionnaire, individual and group interviews, document reviews, and need to take feedback from the reviews of the data finding with the assessment participants. Now, software process assessment examines whether the software processes are effective and efficient in accomplishing the goals. So this is determined by the capability of selecting the software processes. So here the capability of the process determines whether the process with some variations is capable of meeting the user's requirement. In addition, it measures the extent to which the software process meets the user requirements. Here, process assessment is useful to the organization as it helps in improving the existing process In addition, it determines the strengths, weaknesses, and risk involved in the process. So we can say a software process assessment is a disciplined examination of the software process used by an organization based on a particular process model. So the assessment includes the identification and characterization of the current practices, identifying the areas of strengths and weaknesses, and the ability of the current practices to control or avoid significant causes of poor quality, cost, and schedule. So here the process assessment leads to process capability determination and process improvement. You can see it in the figure. So here the process capability determination in an organization assessment which analyzes the software process in an organization. So in addition, the process capability determines and identifies the capability of the process and the risk involved in it. So the process improvement identifies the changes to be made in the software process. Here, the software capability determines, motivates the organization to perform software process improvement. Now, different approaches are used for assessing the software process. These approaches are SPIC, ISO IEC 15504, ISO 9001 2000, Standard CMMI assessment method for processing improvements, CMM based appraisal for inter-process improvement, and bootstrap. Now coming to SPIC, software process improvement and capability determination, which is a standard used for both process improvements and process capability determination. SPIC provides a framework for assessing the software process and is used by the organizations involved in planning, monitoring, deploying, managing, and improving the acquisitions. So it is carried out in accordance with the International Organization for Standardization ISO and International Electrotechnical Committee IEC, which is used together and is known as ISO/IEC 15504. So here the functions of the SPIC ISO IEC 15504 are to develop the process rating profiles instead of pass or fail criteria, to consider the environment in which the assessed process operates, and to facilitate the self-assessment, and to ensure the suitability for the applications and all sizes of the organization. Here, SPIC ISO/IE 15004 constitutes a set of documents that is used to guide the goals and fundamental activities and grade the organization according to its level of capability. So in addition, it determines the capability of the process in an organization based on the result of the assessment of the process and products. It also develops a maturity model for process improvement. So this model is known as SPIC reference model. It is applicable for all processes and comprises the following 6 levels. One is not performed. So at this level, the processor unable to accomplish the required outcomes. Thus, no identifiable products are carried. And second is performed informally. So at this level, the implemented process accomplishes the defined outcomes. So it is not planned and tracked. Rather, it depends on the individual knowledge and identifiable products. The third level is planned and tracked. At this level, the defined process delivers the products according to the quality requirements within the specified time. So here the process and the products are verified according to the procedures, standards, and requirements. And the fourth level is well defined. At this level, the process based on the software engineering principles which are capable of achieving the defined outcomes are used. Now, coming to the fifth level, that is quantitatively controlled. At this level, the performance measures, prediction capabilities, and objective measures are evaluated quantitatively. In addition, the existing processes performs consistently within the defined limits of to accomplish the desired outputs. And coming to the sixth level, that is continuously improved. At this level, the existing process adapts to meet the future business goals. So for continuous improvements, various kinds of statistical methods are used. Now coming to ISO, International Organization for Standardization, which is been established as a standard known as ISO 9001:2000 to determine the requirements of the quality management system. So here the quality management system refers to the activities within an organization which satisfies the quality related expectations of the customers. Here the organizations ensure that they have a quality management system by demonstrating their conformances to the ISO 9001:2000 standard. So the major advantage of this standard is that it achieves a better understanding and consistency of all quality practices throughout the organization. In addition, it strengthens the customer's confidence in the product. So this standard follows a plan, do, check, act PDCA cycle, which includes a set of activities, and their first one is plan, which determines the process and resources which are required to develop a quality product according to the user's satisfaction. And the second is do, which performs activities according to the plan to create the desired product. And the third one is check, which measures whether the activities for establishing the quality management according to the requirements are accomplished. So in addition, it monitors the process and takes correct actions in improving them. And the fourth one is act. So it initiates the activities which constantly improve process in the organization. Here we need to note that the standard ISO 9001:2000 enhances the quality of the product by utilizing the process for continual improvement of the system. Now coming to SCMPI, here an appraisal examines the process to determine their strengths and weaknesses in an organization. I mean, the appraisals are used in an organization which evaluates the internal process for establishing or updating the process improvement. In addition, these appraisals include the measuring the process improvement progress by conducting the audits of the process. So to construct an appraisals, a schema known as SCAMPI was developed by the Software Engineering Institute, SEI. SCAMPI is used for process improvement by gaining insight into the process capability in the organization. Here the major advantages of SCAMPI is that it supports process improvement and establishes a consequences within the organization regarding the areas where the process improvements are needed. Here the major characteristics of SCAMPI are, the first one is accuracy. Here ratings of the organizations reflects its capabilities, which is used in comparison together to other organizations. So here the result of appraisals indicates the strengths and weaknesses of the appraised organization. And the second characteristics is repeatability. So rating and results of these appraisals are expected to be consistent with other appraisals conducted under comparable conditions with identical scope and which produce consistent results. And the third characteristic is cost or resource effectiveness. So here the appraisals method is efficient as it takes into account the organizational investment in obtaining the appraisal results. So here SCAMPI enables an organization to select and follow the approaches for developing a plan for the appraisals which is appropriate for the requirements. So here these appraisal requirements in CMMI ARC, that is comprise criteria for developing, defining and utilizing the appraisal methods, namely class A, class B and class Q, which are based on capability maturity model integration CMMI as an improved framework. So here the objectives of these SCAMPI are to identify the strengths and weaknesses of the existing processes in the organization, and the second objective is to specify an integrated appraisal method for internal process improvement, and the third objective is to act as a motivation for initiating and focusing on the software process improvement. So here SCAMPI is an appropriate tool for benchmarking within the organization. Now coming to CMM. So here CMM based appraisals for internal process improvement, CBA IPI, which provides a diagnostic technique for assessing the relative maturity of a software organization, uses the SEI CMM as the basis for the assessment. Here CBA IPA tool is used in an organization to gain the insight into the software development capability. For this, the strengths and weaknesses of the existing process are identified in order to prioritize the software improvement plans and focus on the software improvements which are beneficial to the organization. So here the organization software process capability is assessed by a group of individuals known as assessment team, which generates the findings and provides the ratings according to the CMM, that is capability maturity model. So these findings are collected from the questionnaires, document reviews and interviews with the managers of the organization. Thus, the primary goal of the CBA IPI is to provide the actual picture of the existing process in an organization. So to achieve this, the assessment team performs certain functions, and these functions are to provide the data as a baseline to the organization in order to check its software capability, identify the issues that have an impact on the process improvement, provides a sufficiently complete finding of the organization. So these are used to guide the organization in planning and prioritizing the future process improvement activities. That's all for now. Thank you all. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the latest notifications.